What is going on, guys? So I just checked out season 1 of Spriggan, and Spriggan is a really good anime. Now, the downside of this anime is they give you so little with just 6 episodes. Like, who makes a season that is only 6 episodes? That's just a tease, man. You gotta give us more than that. But we got 6 episodes, and those 6 episodes are classic masterpieces. So you follow Ominae, who is pretty much a teenage kid. He's a teenage kid who happens to be a trained protector, and he's actually a Spriggan. Now, the Spriggans are a unit of individuals who protect these relics. So I guess what happens is that there was this advanced civilization. Civilization got so advanced that they made all of these powerful relics and end up destroying themselves. Now, what they leave is a message for the future, which says, pretty much protect our relics. Do not be like us and use them, because you will end up destroying yourself. So pretty much protect them, keep them from evil. Don't use them, because we use them to death and we all die. And all of the organizations around the world are trying to get these relics, because guess what? They want to use them because they're advanced weaponry and powers. So they want to naturally use them to their benefits. But the Spriggans keep the relics from everybody. So you think. So to keep the relics safe from everyone, or anyone that wants to use them for personal gain. And Ominae is like one of the top Spriggans. And as the series go on, you meet a couple of more Spriggans. But so far he's like the top tier. There's one other Spriggan that you meet later on in the episode that he calls his master, who was one of his teachers, who's just like a monster. He's a beast. He is a beast. He's like, and he has no weapons. It's all hand to hand. He's able to defeat any enemy. He's super fast. He's like, he truly is one of the strongest Spriggans. But you has got to be at the top, because he thinks on his feet. He's got the skill. He's got the power. He's just young. He's got to learn more. And you'll meet a couple other characters. Keep running to this young lady who was pretty much a relic thief, and they go to the same school, which is crazy. Like, they all go to the same school. You and the girl, I forgot her name, who steals relics, and so he spends most of his time preventing her from stealing relics and keeping her alive, because it's like seriously dangerous stuff. And what's cool is that they use like old biblical artifacts, like Noah's Ark, as a relic, and it's actually like was a major power used to travel through time and space through different dimensions. A lot of these relics can go through time and different dimensions, and you pretty much destroy instantly. So the fact that this past civilization had like a bunch of them is crazy. But Yu's job is like I say, his job is to protect the relics from people who are trying to use them for personal gain, and she's one of them. But he never like throws her in jail or anything. He's just like, girl, stop being stupid and leave those relics alone. But so you get that they're friends. And whenever you is in a tough spot where you think, man, he might not make it out of this, another Spriggan shows up to help him, right? Another Spriggan shows up to help him. So he's really not in it alone. But he's the main focus, and he does put in that work. You got those hands, man. He got those hands. So the meat of the series really gets in when you get towards like the 6, 7. I mean, the 3, 4, and 5 episodes. You runs into like the opposing organization's top fighters or units, and he farewells with them. There was one episode where they were in the forest, and him and the top guy were fighting, but then you realize the forest is trying to kill everybody in the forest, so they had to kind of like work together to get out. So a lot of times you'll hear them say like, okay, we're gonna have a truce for a moment, temporary truce to get us out of this jam. And once they got out of the jam, the same thing keeps happening. People keep telling you, hey, the company you work for are not as good as you think they are, so you gotta kind of keep your eyes open. And they're like older, so they're all older veteran fighters, so they know they're pretty much higher muscle, and so they're telling you like, even though you're a Spriggan and they're telling you that this is what your unit is supposed to do, the company itself does not always do what's right. And you has like sworn to always do what's right, always follow what it says to do with these relics to the letter of the law, which is don't let it get out. Don't let anyone use them. So you has the understanding that his company is just keeping the relics locked away safe and not using them. But people keep hinting like, hey, they may be using them and you just don't know. So you gotta be aware. And they're like, you're a kid, man. You gotta open your eyes. If you're gonna do this, you gotta open your eyes and know what's really going on. Now, episode 6, my God, he ends up having to fight his first instructor, pretty much the person who trained him as a young kid to be a Spriggan, because he has his power. And it's kind of the first time we see this power, show itself, because normally it's his power suit that he beats up and use the power suit to get more power, but this time it was natural because his eyes turned red. That's really the first time we see his eyes turn red. He uses natural ability, which now that's why they picked him to be a Spriggan. And the instructor said when he was young, he's like, hey, you got the ability to be the strongest Spriggan ever, so you just gotta follow what I'm telling you. And so it was like a cool full circle to see them interacting. But he's like, hey, I'm working for the enemy. I'm a hired mercenary. My job is to get this necklace and kill you. So don't look at me as your teacher, because I don't look at you as a student. And they do the classic fight, and you think that his teacher is really trying to kill him, which he could have been. Like he was jacking you up, right? But then you figures out, and he keeps getting these flashbacks of what the teacher was telling him. Hey, stay focused, watch your surroundings, right? Let these things go so that you're able to be the best that you can be. And he ends up winning and killing his teacher. But he tried to stop him. He tried not to. He kept saying, hey, I won, because he had him at 9 points. He said, I won. Let's just get out of here. We don't got to take it any further. Keep fighting me. I'm going to have to kill you. And he kept fighting because he wanted to have an honorable death. He was an old man anyway, so he wanted to have an honorable death. And I think when he took the assignment, knowing that it was you, he knew that that was the outcome, was you was going to kill him, and that was the way he wanted to go. Plus, he wanted to see you again. They had a moment on the island, and then they get off, and then that's episode 6, right? So now I'm like, no, because I want more of Spriggan. You want more. You want to follow you more. I mean, his journey is just crazy, right? And then what's even crazier, so after the credits roll, we get an end scene, and there's an assassin that looks like you, has red eyes when he powers up like you, and he's going to kill you. So I need season 2 to drop. And come on, I need more than 6 episodes, guys. Come on, just give me a little bit more than 6 episodes. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for too much more, just a little bit more than 6 episodes, because you pull me in and you get me invested, and then it's over and it's done. That's playing with my emotions, guys. But that's it for this one. I really enjoyed Spriggan. If you have not seen Spriggan, go watch it. It's an easy 6 episodes that you can get through, and it's action packed, and you're gonna really enjoy it, and you're gonna get deeply invested in you, and you're gonna be like, man, I need more. So hopefully we get some information about season 2 when it's gonna drop. Netflix, come on, give us season 2 of Spriggan. Like I said, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been a blast talking to you guys about anime. We're gonna do it again. But that's it. You guys be easy, my friends.